Guys, so I just tried to set up the YouTube live with my GoPro and didn't really work out. So I think it's like I'm blessed that I wasn't able to go live with the frame of mind that I'm in. So you've got to understand your blessings, and when you think it's an aggravation that you can't go live, and it's really not. It's a blessing that I couldn't go that I couldn't go live with an unfiltered Derek right now, because I'd probably lose half of you as subscribers with the things that I vent on about how stupid society is right now. So I'm heading out to the middle of this field. Hopefully I won't catch the coronavirus from the middle of that field. Right? It looks like there's some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people working out together. Uh-oh. Are they breaking the law? Breaking the law, breaking the law. So yeah, here, I might even start from here. What I'm gonna do is just I've got the big coil, or 11-inch coil on. I forgot my little spade, which sucks, because Jeremy reminded me yesterday that I should be digging with gloves, because guys, there's glass, there's a lot of things that you could poke yourself with metal detecting that you really need to pay attention to. Tetanus is a real thing. The things we need to protect ourselves from in our lives, right? We can't be scared completely. Like, I'm not scared of anything anymore. As a depressed person, death is a relief, right? So when you get past that point, you're not scared of much. So what I want to do is, I typically run Park 1. I've heard Park 2's better. I've heard of different reviews. Everybody's got their own settings and their own personal beliefs about their machines, about their settings, about what they do. So what I like to do is just try to gather information, right? So today what I'm going to do is scan this field with an 11-inch coil on the Equinox 800 in Park 1. And when I come to something that I want to dig, it's this one turning on. When I come to something that I want to dig, I'm going to dig it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to Park 2 and check out that function. I'm not going to go to Field 1, Field 2, Beach 1, Beach 2, or Gold, 1, 2. Somebody did ask me if I use a different function other than beach at the beach, which means that person might have some sort of what I call like secret machine functions. Like, if you've had a machine for 3 years, you should be like pretty much an expert and be able to pick something out and know that you could use Field 1 at this particular beach and be able to just pinpoint gold. These machines are so smart nowadays that there's Park 1, Park 2, Field 1, Field 2, Beach 1, Beach 2, and then what is the other ones? Holy crap, I even forgot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 functions. So it's Park, Field, Beach, and Gold. There's not 4 different functions, is there? Gold, there's Park, Field, Beach, and Gold. So I was right. So you might know that a particular function from your machine works the best at the environment that you're in. This is good because it means that you've learned your machine. I'm a master at the beach with the Equinox in Beach 1 and 2. Beach 1 at the beach works more sensitive for fine golds, the thin chains, the gum wrappers, right? It's letting you know that there's a 1, a 1, a 1. I use Beach 2 because it's less noisy. It doesn't make it anywhere near as much noise. Oh, I got the sock on this one, so I hope you guys can hear with a slight breeze. So I've got so I use Beach 2 because it's less noisy. And noisy, I mean that there's false sounds. So if you're running and it's going, how are you supposed to hear any real low, deep sounds, right? So you want a machine to run silent until you get to a sound. So if you have to adjust it, whatever you have to do to get that thing quiet, if it means you got to turn it down to 16. So the Equinox running at sensitivity 16 will kill other machines. Will be like the Garrett at the highest sensitivity. The AT Pro, the AT Max, their highest sensitivity won't beat the Nox at sensitive 16, right? Sensitivity 16. So turn the sensitivity down until you hear no chatter. If there's EMF, radio frequency chatter, turn it down until you don't hear any chatter, and use that sensitivity. So I usually run it at the highest. Run it to 22, hear a little chatter, run it to 20. Quiet. So use that sensitivity. Might be right on the surface, so it's something you want to check. So somebody asked me if you can turn the sensitivity up or down on this. Yes, it, like you can. Right, so watch. 2 inches, and then you can turn it way down. Where you got to be right on it, and then even on it, listen. So what did I miss? It was there, wasn't it? Wasn't it there somewhere, guys? Wasn't it there somewhere, guys? I thought I just now heard it beep again. All right, let's find it again. So, no, it's not on the surface. Or yes, it is. So there, right? I found it on the surface. If I had my trowel, I wouldn't even bother digging that. It's gonna be a nickel. I'm guessing a nickel. Look at. How cool is that? And it could have been a gold ring. Again, I got the settings set at 13 to pick up nickels and quarters. You guys see that? Hope so. And then don't leave a mess. Try to, fill in your holes the best you can. And look at that. You don't even get to see that I was there, right? So how cool is that? Check that out. Somebody working out with doing some like leg lifts. That's a way to rip up some abs right there. Oh, they stopped. These boys are still at it, ripping out some. They're probably like the Bucks, trying to figure out a way to work out during this time. It's a crazy time right now. How's it going, brother? I was just telling my viewers, I said, you guys are still pulling it out. I love it. Are you practicing for something?
Yeah, some of them in the CFL, XFL.
Hey, so I just said it's the NFL. I said it's the way the boys are out here trying to figure it out. Keep it up, brother. I love it.
Appreciate it.
Yep. I told you guys, CFL, NFL, and another, that's the boys out here trying to figure it out, right? They're not inside trying to hide. That's insane. How did I know that was the NFL? Of course, I'm in St. Pete, where you can run into a pro athlete in your Starbucks. So that's awesome. Guys, I'm going to speak on that for a minute. How did I know that that those guys right there were like pro athletes? It's not like they were doing some pro athlete stuff that I was like, oh wow, look at that guy, he's pretty extreme. I just know that people that want to get ahead in life take some risks. Listen, you don't need to take a risk that's going to cause other people harm, but when you have a belief and you want to excel, you can't stand back in line when there's only food for 10 and you're in a line of 100. You better figure out how you're in the top 10 to get that food for your family. So unfortunately, there are 1%ers in this world, right? So 99% of the world is stuck in this shell, and then there's 1% of us that want to succeed and be just great in the world. I tend to fall right in the 1.1%. Like I'm right at the top. I'm like in 9th in line, 10th in line, still looking back at my family who's stuck in the 73rd position in line, and I'm like, hey, the food's up here, guys, come on up here. And they're like, no, there's people in front of us. I'm like, no, there's not enough food for everybody. Everybody needs to move up in line. And this is the part about survival of the fittest. And listen, if we were all in this socialist network where when I got there, if I knew that I could gather whatever's in my arms, and whatever's in my arms, I only need 1 day's worth of food for today, because I know that tomorrow I'll be able to get food. And if I got 9 days worth of food in my hands, I'm gonna give it to my family, friends, and other people. But what happens is you get the person that gets hoardish. Like they'll take that food home, they'll put it in a pile, and then they'll go out and they'll grab another 9 days worth of food tomorrow and another 9 days worth of food the next day. And now they got a pile of food for 30 days, and they'll let other people die before they give you their food. So socialism will work if everybody had a kind heart. It doesn't work. We got to get away from something that we want and go with something that works. So that's where I'm at in my life, right? So I'm about to excel to $1 million+ in the next couple years. I know what I'm capable of. I've done it several times in my life. I just wanted the 73rd person in line to be with me, the woman in my life. But she's lazy. She wants to sleep today. She wants to smoke a little dope. She wants to smoke cigarettes. She doesn't feel like working today. She wants to take the day off. When me, I'd just soon be up, productive, doing something for the masses, right? So I'd like to be up in a socialist network working for the whole system. So I'm gonna survive, guys. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna be lonely because nobody else I can't find a girl that wants to work as hard as I do, but I'm gonna be fine. So yeah, I probably got to get back in head. You guys might have seen a little bit of metal detecting today, but you're gonna see a lot of me talking. So I'm gonna head home and edit a video. And that was all I needed to see was NFL, CFL. They're out here hustling, guys. If you want to be successful in life, you better believe you better not be on your couch right now, coward. You should be outside cutting wood, doing whatever it takes to help your family. You're always going to have the lazy family members, but we need to take them out to the woods and leave them out in the woods. This family needs to come together. The United States of America, under God we stand. So I don't know. Love you guys. See you later. Guys, hey, so sorry about today's video. It was actually something different. I walked to the park, and I don't know, I dropped a half an hour of just me venting and doing some sort of, you know, my feelings into the camera kind of deal. And then I ended up going to the park for a few minutes and pulled out a little bit of a video. That's what you're seeing tonight. I might drop the vlog, and that's pretty much what it is. I went for a walk this morning. I talk about the motivational stuff that I do in my life, that I feel in my life, that's going to be coming to you guys. I vent on a couple of you, I vent on a channel, and then I also vent on a subscriber. So you guys might get to see that or not. If you're watching this, I really appreciate you guys watching me through to the end. There are some people that follow me for me, and not so much the content that I put out. I do put out some pretty educational content as far as the Equinox 800 and metal detecting goes, and that's what I've been aspiring to do. And there's some other things that I want to put out. I want to talk about filmmaking and a couple other things that I want to do, which is today's vlog. That's what I do talk about. So I might drop it in. Maybe you guys want to watch it, maybe you don't. It is my channel, so it is up to me whether I drop in something and whether you watch it or not. It's up to you. So thanks for tonight, and tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna do. I spent some time in the backyard. The backyard's real loud. We've got an interstate in the backyard. I wanted to show you some target separations with the Equinox. I put out some iron on a board next to a gold ring. I wanted to show you how a bottle cap sounds identical to a gold ring between two iron objects. A bottle cap sounds identical to a gold ring between two iron objects. The sound is identical. So if you're leaving something because you thought it was a bottle cap over here, you're definitely leaving this target here that's two iron objects with a gold ring between it. So I want to show you some of the targets that you've probably been leaving if you think that you're smart as the machine, or smarter than the machine, or think that you're identifying a bottle cap. So if your gold count has gone down with a new function, like you put the F2 new function in and your gold count went down, well, you should start thinking that maybe you should dig more. And then that's why my gold count went way up, is I turned to 5 tones and I started digging a lot more. Now I'm gonna dig a lot more with 50 tones, and then I'm just gonna not think I know so much with the sounds. So thanks for watching me, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, or possibly tonight with another video.